Hey, everybody. We're live, man. Dude, this microphone arm was working great until we went live, and now it just keeps punching me in the face.
Wow.
They come like pre-tense, like they have tension in them.
That's weird.
Yeah, well, I had just a stationary like mic stand, and I just had it on my desk.
Dude, you got 150 views on that live stream for the free price trigger.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
What's up with that 3 thumbs down, man? What's up with that?
People don't like me, bro. I'm going to actually, speaking of the live stream, I'm going to update. Well, you're going to help me update. We've got our free trade is active, so why don't we do an update on that?
Okay. Hey, it says we're live now.
Yeah, we're live, man.
That means people can hear us.
Yeah, people can hear us, bro.
That means I shouldn't say anything negative. Oh, I like where you get those pictures at. Oh, that's dope.
What pictures?
I like what you guys did on January 24th, pre-market pulse scan.
Dude, that's all the executive cat trader.
Oh, you think we need to do this on every video? Absolutely.
Dex.
This is dope.
Dex. She does do it on every video.
Okay, all right.
That's her new job.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah,
you gotta get the people what they want, get the people what they need.
Yeah, man. No, she does it on everything.
All right.
Golden Burks here is like, yeah, we can hear you, you idiots.
Oh no, I have a hot mic. I'm gonna get caught with a hot mic. Tell me what I really think.
So what happens when you push the go live button. For anybody who's listening, by the way, this is our Monday live trading hangout. We have no planned content other than updating this trigger, so don't criticize.
Yep, anything goes pretty much. If there's something you want me to take a look at, you can tell me, and I'll do my best to see if I can take a look at it.
We don't even actually promise to continue to be here, despite our avatars being on screen. Like we're taking bathroom breaks. We're just hanging.
Yeah, and really, we do this for you guys so that if there's something that you are trading at the moment or looking at, or you have a question, we can take a look at it together, what have you. Now, full disclosure, I may not have access to all securities, especially if it's not in the system. I have to manually, add things to the system for it to spit me out, what's what. So if you want an algo chart, if you want to look at something, but you want to look at it from a perspective of an algo chart, I have to make sure I have that. Another disclosure, I don't have full access
I love how you disclose things.
The real-time data if it's an overseas market, okay? So just wanted to give you that too. So with that being said, other than that, let's have at it.
I'm just tweeting out that we're live. Once I do that, we'll do this Bitcoin chart.
I'm trying to understand your question on the... You talking about GBTC? Because you said ETC.
Who are you talking to? Oh, I said, Golden Burks.
Yeah. I don't truly... I'm sorry. I haven't finished all my coffee.
Oh, ETC is... he's probably talking about Ethereum Classic.
Okay. All right, got you. That's on you. You got to pull that up.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, forgive me, people.
Remind me, please, Golden Burks, and we'll do that. I wanted to get this Bitcoin out of the way because I already have that ready to go.
All right, so don't forget his question. We got to look at that one after we do the Bitcoin.
It's on him to remind me, Dex. This is the morning hangout. I'm barely at work on the morning hangout. All right.
You're barely at work, and I'm barely awake.
It's true. We're going to have to take half of these down because we said something.
I have no idea how I got past that first video.
You did. I was listening live, man. You did beautiful, man.
And no, it was not scripted. I had no idea what I was going to say. I always do things, just right off the dome, off the top.
Off the dome.
Yep. No problem. We ain't going nowhere. We right here, man. We chilling. This the live markets, man. This is when we decide what we're going to do.
All right. Let me show you. Let me share this screen.
This is how we roll.
Really glad I decided against sharing my camera. Every time I sit here with my mouth gaped open, scratching my nostrils, I think I'm so glad I didn't turn my camera on.
Wow. Too much information.
I also was informed I have to turn my mic off before I move it because Jen said it barks at you in a farty way.
That's not good.
And then Can't have that on the live stream.
No.
All right, Dex. So check it out. Here's where we're at. This is our free price trigger trade of the week here. All right. So let me pull up. I'm gonna show people what free members are seeing. So this is what I posted last night for our free membership. Oh my goodness, people are seeing the Dex 2020 special offer that I'm taking down later today. Man, if only there was a sense of urgency that they go and buy that incredible deal.
Yeah, you guys, that deal's about to go bye-bye. So
It's literally just we had some crazy stuff we've been doing, and so I literally forgot to take it down. Like, it's not supposed to be there anymore. Someone bought one last night, and I was like, shoot.
All right, you guys heard it, man. Hey,
I was like, it felt good when it was a nice little Christmas present to our members, but now I just feel stupid every time someone buys one. Hold on, someone's messaging me here. Yes, I'm putting this in comments because so that we remember.
Okay,
Zach wants to look at,
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So reminder. Okay. All right. So, but here's what I posted last night. This was our free price trigger trade of the week. This is last night's post. And this is what we do. I have this quick little video here, and it's usually not. I usually don't use StreamYard to do it, but I did. And then down here you have your trigger. And Dex, look what you had, bro. Buy trigger was 8625. And you had a rally alert with an 11. And 11 being locked in uptrend momentum, right? It's a locked in momentum. And of course, Bitcoin right now, I mean, it's not exactly screaming away, but it's at 8,700. So we have to figure out what we're going to do at our stop. So our initial stop, and I'm going to be reposting this. If the executive cat blogger is listening, executive cat. I was told to call her the executive cat trader because
okay, that'll work.
Executive cat blogger makes me laugh, but it doesn't make sense for our people who are listening. So, I just got a message from my wife that she took all the money out of my wallet. So,
wow.
So I get messages like that. At least she told me this time. Usually just one of the kids walks away with it at school, and that's it. So this is our position is right here. Okay, and we're at currently 1.88% profit on the trade Dex. That's where we are with that.
Okay.
And this, of course, this order was placed last night, so this is just what we're waking up to. And here's our current stop, which was the way it works. And I'm saying this for free members and people who are noobs to the PulseWave trading system. The way it works is when you're trading Bitcoin contracts anyway on QMEX, once the one of them fills, the other one becomes your automatic stop. So if this gets filled, it would essentially stop me out of my position. So what we want to do is, this is a pretty distant stop loss. So we're going to look and pick a new one now and update people who are doing the free trade. So so here we go, Dex. If you want to take a look at it with me.
All right.
I think, yeah.
Are you using an initial stop on the report, or are you?
Well, we're past that. I'm popping now. So, I mean,
okay, you're
very
hitting resistance in that Kumo cloud.
Yeah.
What is that? The 4 hour that you're on right now?
Yeah, the 4 hour.
Yeah, you're hitting. That could be a major resistance for the time being. I'm looking over at your 1 hour.
I'm gonna private chat you what I was thinking, and you tell me if you think that's a good one.
Okay.
Because I
think
I like to get smacked in private. I was thinking that it's kind of like a break even.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, can you do break even without it being too close?
Well, I just texted you in a private chat. What do you think about that? It's a little, it's close, but it's not crazy close.
All right, hold on, let me look. Okay. All right, is that? Yeah, that is close. But that's your break even?
It's a little bit in profit.
Okay.
At the price trigger, what was the price trigger? Hold on. It's two sleepy guys trading the markets. Our buy trigger was 8625.
Okay.
So it's just a little bit above that, basically.
Okay. Go ahead.
Basically break even.
I'll go ahead and do it. just for right now, I go ahead and do it.
Because I mean, your other option is to lock in some small profits,
Yeah.
but get kicked out.
All right, hold on.
And we really could have a nice move on this, right? If it breaks through the 4-hour Kumo.
Yeah, hold on.
And it's okay in the weekly. It's in the Kumo. Let's see what's up on the daily.
All right, I just wrote you. I just wrote you another message. You see it?
Yeah.
That's what.
Yes.
So
yeah. The answer is yes. Yeah.
Oh no, you're good then. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
If you can do that and get away with it, like if it pulls back and hits you, and you still walk away with some profit, then you're good. Yeah, I like that.
I doubt it would be profit, like anything real, but it'll be there. All right, so here's what I'm going to do, folks. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to cancel my current stop. Just going to click that. I still have my position. I am sharing, right? Yeah.
Yep. I see you.
Let me go full screen on this. And I started to say, if the executive cat trader is listening, please cut this out for our free trade of the week, so I could repost it. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to repost this and tell them where to go. So here's what we do. We've to place the order. First, I have to verify my trading password, which they have you do on QMax. It's always the same one, so it's not like a 2FA. So the order type is going to be stop. The trigger type is going to be mark price. And here's what we're going with for our stop. We're going with 8632.
All right.
And then we use the quantity as however much we want. Well, it's the same as your current position, unless you want to do it in sections or something. And in this case, we would be selling short if we hit that. So we click sell short. And it's a stop order, and we're good to go. So we click sell. All right, so that's our updated stop for the free price trigger trade of the week. Now, what happens is we use a thing called the pop method, which Dex developed as a great way to do stop losses on the fly. And it's extremely effective. It's awesome. And so I just use the pop method with him. And yes, usually I do it on my own, but I mean, Dex is here, so
why not, right?
Why not get a literal expert opinion on your stop loss when he's sitting right there? So we use the pop method, and basically Dex confirmed what I was planning on doing, and which is sort of like the most obvious stop on the pop method for that. For that stop loss. So what we'll do is the price continues throughout the day. If it increases, we'll update that stop higher and higher, thus locking in more and more profit from the trade. So right now, if we were to bounce out of it, we would be out with a small profit. But as the day goes by, I'll update those who have our free membership. I'll update them with my stop as we go, which is what a PulseWave trader would do on their own. But we don't teach the pop method to our free members.
Nah, you guys.
We're like, hey, was that smooth, that crack we sold you? I'd like to get real, kid. Little pop method on the side. That really will jazz you up. That's my impersonation of a drug dealer. I would be the worst drug dealer.
That's a good question, Justin. Let me see. He said, will we consider the tail on the weekly chart that spiked down to 6,400 a bearish pointer?
Ooh, good question.
You want to pull that up?
Yeah. Is he talking? He's talking about this? Yeah, he's obviously talking about this. You see that good?
Is that your weekly chart?
Wait, hold on. I got a new Zoom thing that I learned how to use.
I see.
It's zooming in too much, though. Hold on. This is the weekly chart, Dex. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
That's it.
Yes.
You think so? That's bearish pointer, and then we've got this other one right before it.
Yeah, but that other one supersedes it. That one right
doesn't
there.
matter. This is what matters now.
Yep. Okay. And let me see the top side. Go to the top side.
Here, let me go full screen on this guy.
Okay, so far this is what you have. All right, what market is this?
Bitcoin USD.
Okay.
Weekly.
Okay, so
Coinbase.
basically this is a neat example. Okay, this is sort of what we call, a zone type of a situation. Let me explain these zones. Okay. When you see the market put in a bearish pointer followed by a bullish pointer, or a bullish pointer followed by a bearish pointer, and the markets have not broken out beyond those support and resistance zones, what it means is the market is going to trade sideways and consolidate and eventually hit both of those zones at some point. Yeah, it's a weird mechanism, but yes, it does happen. It's more rare than what you might think, but it's more common in markets like crude oil futures, things like that, or the markets are all over the place. But yeah, you're going to see the market do both. That's what it likes to do. And you have another one too. If you go back and put your cursor to the left a little bit, that green bar right there, you just passed it. Go back. All right, go back a little bit more. That right there, that green bar. See that? Yeah, see that? You have both a bearish and a bullish pointer. What that means is now the market has marked a range. So that's supposed to be the new trading range moving forward, meaning that prices will stay inside of the support and resistance of that bar. Now you saw how the prices came down and past that, right? But they didn't stay there because you've already made a zone. Notice how the prices got down there just to take that support out. And now it's going to the top side, looking to take the resistance out. And then I expected to pull back within the range again. I know, weird, right? But you're seeing this play out in real time, folks. Numbers mean something. Always remember that.
Yeah.
Numbers mean something. And not just there for the heck of it.
Yeah, if you missed it, Dex had a great discussion of that this morning on the pre-market pulse scan. If you want to go back and listen to that, it's great.
All right. Do I need to talk trash about something else? That's what I'm looking at now.
Oh, BYND, and then someone.
Yes, yeah. We did.
Wait, hold on. Someone was in line first.
BYND and
Ethereum Classic.
Ethereum Classic. Yes.
Announced that they support developers for 2 years. So he's saying talking about something to do with this grayscale deal. So let's look at ETC. This is ETC USD. Look at how it obeys that weekly cloud. It's crazy. You want the you want the daily, or you want the daily and the weekly? What do you want?
Whoa. All right. So the week. Wow. Well,
this is daily on the left, weekly on the
right. That weekly chart right there on the right hand side.
Yeah, you want that?
Can you blow that candle up? Let me see that candle. Wow, look at that wick. Yeah, that's a super bullish pointer. The markets, prices are going to pop outside of that Kumo cloud. It's going to pop north. So yeah, if you're long, I'd stay long on that one and lock in your profit and pop your way through it. Most definitely. That looks nice. When you see these bullish pointers or bearish pointers, it's almost a guarantee the market telling you exactly what it's about to do. Like straight up. It's pretty neat how the market does that. So my opinion on that one is bullish. All right, next. You can pull up that Beyond Meat. Let's take a look at that.
Every time you say Beyond Meat, I chuckle a little.
It is funny. It's hard to believe that we're actually saying that in this day and age.
Beyond Meat. I didn't want to get Beyond Meat, Dex. I'm still very much fascinated by and taken by meat and all it has to offer.
Likewise.
It would be like saying get beyond my wife. Well, I don't want to. I like her. Totally happy. All right. So this is not live data, by the way. This is I don't have that one in my package.
Okay.
We should get the super package and share it. I think we could do that. Log in. I don't know. Probably be kicking us out all the time now. Although, actually, you know what? I'm logged into to my TradingView on a bunch of devices. I probably shouldn't talk about our scheme to steal a TradingView account on our live stream. How can we steal from this company, Dex?
We'll talk later.
We'll talk later. No, we've been giving money to TradingView for years. So,
well, yeah. What happens is this. The major pointer is always the real pointer. And that's how that works. And yes, they can cancel out each other too at times. It just depends on the situation.
Let me go.
But in this case, this thing is headed north for the time being. Will it stall out? Hard to tell just yet, but as of right now, this thing is headed up, headed north.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Very good question.
Oh, this is Beyond Meat. Okay. Did you address Justin's question already? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We totally did. We spent like.
Yes.
I didn't read it. I just saw that Justin posted, so I checked it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we answered all the
ignore
questions, so now it's time for us to do our morning blues jam. Dex is going to play harmonica.
Why you gotta put me on the harmonica? Why I gotta play the corny instrument?
Everybody, because it would be so cool to hear you play the harmonica. I don't know, Dex. I just don't. Do you play an instrument? I know you.
Nope.
I know you've been in the music business, but you don't play any instruments.
No, I used to rap.
I know you used to rap. What if I do something? We could do like chill rock rap, like a fusion band.
No, it wouldn't work.
How dare you?
I know. I don't have the vocals for it.
Oh, okay. You're dissing yourself. Okay.
I don't have the vocals for it. I don't have the chops, man. I don't have that it factor. I'm a good listener. I really am a good listener. That's my position. I listen very well, man. I can tell you if the thing is hitting or not. I know it sounds good.
It's a good listener. Me and Jen, I almost said Jan. Me and Jen killed it yesterday at the church band. We killed it.
Oh, that's
She's a little hard on herself. She said her voice was weak, but I didn't hear that.
You're supposed to rock out.
We were killing. We had a guest bass player. My buddy Nate was on the bass, which was a nice surprise. He killed
what's
it.
Up.
We had some technical difficulties, but still fun.
I need to. There's something I want to talk about, but I'm trying to get my bearings with it.
Yeah, I'll leave you alone for a bit. I'm gonna mute. Let me know if you need me.
All right.
Text me if you can't get my attention. I'll see the alert. Because I'm gonna be walking around. I won't hear you.
All right. So basically, everyone's good on what we talked about thus far. What I'm doing now is I'm combing the report for possible plays for this morning. That's what I'm doing. Looking for some setups. Now, I gave you all the 2-bar Charlie setups for the day. But what I'm looking at now is to see if there's really any real, food on the table. That's what I'm doing. And I'm looking at how some of these markets have gapped and backed and filled or not. So far, let's see here. We have not. All right, if you were to look just strictly on your inverse ETFs, like QID, which is the inverse ETF of the NASDAQ 100, you will notice that you have gaps to fill here as well. So I'm anticipating that the market is going to come down, especially after things settle down in the equity market. It should be noted for those of you who actually have your reports, you guys already knew coming into today, where the crash alerts were. Let's talk about it. On the E-mini NASDAQ 100, we had a crash alert coming into today. I also had a crash alert on the E-mini S&P 500. So you would have seen those. Now, we did not have a crash alert on the Dow. Did not. Therefore, I'm going to assume that today's move is possibly a false one, and the market is going to back and fill and keep running. That's what I'm thinking and what we're going to end up seeing. All right. Let's see.
Hey, I'm back. You want to look at XLF?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, pull up XLF. That's the ETF, the financial spider.
It looks like I got to add it to my list. Hold on. Amex Financial Select.
Yep, XLF, which also did not have a crash alert coming into today or a rally alert. We're just looking to see if the market was going to end up doing something. And what do you got? Let me see. Oh, the one on the right. I'm sorry. the chart on the left, that's your daily, or what is that?
Right. That's right,
You got,
Dex.
you
We
got
got
daily and
daily
weeklies up.
on the left and the
Yeah, see,
weekly on
that's
the
a
right.
huge gap down
Yeah, it's sick.
into that Kumo cloud. So the market's
Had a
going to
really
have to
nice
back
run
and
until
fill.
then.
Yeah, it's not to back and fill that though. But look at the gaps you've already had on the way up.
Right.
So at some point,
Look at that
the
guy there.
market's going to have to back and fill
Look
all
at
of
that.
those. Yeah, you got that bearish pointer there. But
Got
look at
this
those
one.
gaps though beyond below that. You got gaps.
Yep.
On that weekly. Look at that. That's what you got to contend with. You still got, yeah, so you got a total 1, 2, you got 3 gaps to deal with. So I'm anticipating that the market is going to back and fill tomorrow. Today will be an all-day down day, followed by a reversal for Tuesday. The markets will reverse on Tuesday and will probably close green, close up on Tuesday, followed by a reversal back down on possibly Wednesday or Thursday. But the market is going to rally and fill the gap, and then we're going to jump down. So let me give you guys the map, the road map. Here's how it works. All things being equal, we should have a turnaround Tuesday. Market should be positive tomorrow after today's sell-off. If the markets keep running north after that, then what's going to end up happening is we're going to have a double top, and it'll be a failed top, a failed rally. Then the markets will fall apart, and those gaps on the way down will all get filled. And then the markets will literally, turn into a bearish format for a little bit. That's only if we rally, back and fill, and fail. If we keep falling and crash down, then we're going to fill those gaps below first and then bounce and rally. But instead of hitting resistance and having a failed double top, the markets are going to keep going. So I just wanted to put that out. That is what the roadmap looks like on these markets. Does everybody get that? Okay. So someone's asking, can you pull up now XKG?
Hey, let me know if you want to do an algo chart instead. I'll get out of your way.
If necessary. Only if necessary.
Only if necessary. Is this gold deal?
AKG. It sounds like an equity.
Yeah. It's gold. There you go.
All right. Whoa. Interesting chart. All right. So this market is trying to rally, but because you're under selling pressure on the daily chart, it's kind of muting this one. So you had this nice run up, and then it just gave it all back. So this one, it's almost like XLF, because you got 2 more gaps down there to deal with that has not dealt with. So this one, I'm thinking, is going to try to run up a little bit more if it can before falling down. But it's looking like the bears really are in control of this market. Every rally is being sold. So yeah, this is an interesting chart to be for sure. So right now, every rally's been sold, but the market's not going anywhere because it's stuck in a trading range, a very wide trading range. So yeah, this is range bound, no trend. All right, what's the next one? KNTNF. Sounds like a penny stock, but go ahead and pull that one up.
Yep. Yeah, it's not going to be in here. Well, I'm searching for it. What am I doing here? KNTNF. It's mining.
Mining stock? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's looking like a monster. This mining stock is definitely looking like a monster. It should be noted that GDXJ is on fire today as well. So this one is following the suit of the GDXJ. So I would definitely expect this one to keep running. This one's definitely bullish. Looks really nice. GDXJ is also looking nice today as well. See if it's 42. Yeah, these are both looking really good. Both looking really good. If you're long, go ahead and stay long and pop your way through it. You know, lock in profits as you go. Move that stop.
As they say, lock and pop it. Hannah Montana said that.
Lock it and pop it. Yep.
Lock it, pop it.
Lock it,
That
pop it.
Yeah, that should be in our logo, Hannah Montana.
I like it.
We'll
Now
put
the
it right
next
in the middle of the
question is
pulpit.
about oil. Let's see here.
Here, let's see.
Oil.
I'll pull up the.
Okay,
your
so
thoughts on
oil
This
already
is from
is
our
in a
friend Nico.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Nothing. I was just reading the comment. Go ahead.
Your oil is already in a bear market on the daily chart. So I'm anticipating for that market to do what it's doing anyway. Oil has nothing to do, in my opinion, with what's happening in the equity market. The equity market was long in the tooth and due for a pullback anyway. And they're blaming it on this whole pandemic. That's why the market is pulling back. I say they're using that as the backstory to explain the market drop. The market was bound to drop anyway because we were getting crash alerts. So oil is a gangster market. It's going to do what it's going to do anyway, regardless. It's divorced from what's happening in the rest of the economy. Another argument that can be made behind the scenes. Now, I'm going to say something, but it's not going to make sense to you guys, at least not yet, because it's not something that's really like truly manifesting itself in our natural realm. It hasn't really made its way on the media wires or anything like that. It's a backstory to it. So I'm going to put it out there. It is my personal opinion that there really is no glut of oil. We're not awash in oil like they say we are. I believe that the reason why the price is falling is because right now, I believe that there could be some nefarious means behind the scene that is purposely, weighing on the price the same way they did with gold and silver for so long and the LIBOR index. Okay. Now, people always say, oh, I don't believe in conspiracy theories and things like that. No one can control the market. False. As we know, the LIBOR index was manipulated. All right. It's already out there in the Financial Times, Bloomberg, Barron's, Wall Street Journal. It's there, folks. It's in black and white. It happened. The LIBOR index was manipulated. Gold and silver markets were manipulated. All right. You can take a look at the CFTC and the SEC if you do not believe me. All right. Of real charges were pressed and filed. Okay. Real people involved. Yes, it was a conspiracy. All right. Not a conspiracy theory, but a conspiracy fact, to the point where individuals were held accountable for manipulating gold, silver, and the LIBOR. Okay. So don't think it's strange or impossible that the crude oil market can be manipulated as well. Need I mind you that the crude oil market was weaponized against the American people and against the Saudi government back during the 2008 elections. All right. They ran the market up to $150 a barrel. All right. Until their purposes was achieved. Then they took their hands off of it. They took the boot off the neck of the market and allowed the market to fall back down just as fast as it ran up. Okay. Yes, I believe this market is being oppressed again because there is some unrest, as you know, in the Middle East, but it's to the point of it's like this. The Middle East said they are tired of the U.S. They don't want to do business with the U.S. anymore in regards to only dealing in dollars with oil. They said they're going to use their own currency backed by gold, and they're all getting together to work in tandem. Well, something like that, America can't stand for and let that happen. So what they're going to do, they're going to press the price as much as they can. And that's what they're doing. So I expect prices to fall even further. Shoot, we may get back down to $40 a barrel, which is the initial price of crude oil during the first Middle East invasion back in 1990, when the price spiked to $40 temporarily. So now we live in an age where $40 is the new support. The old support was $15. Now the new support is $40. So that's where we are right now. The median price fluctuations for crude oil was between $15 and $30 a barrel. Now the new fluctuation for oil is $40 to $60 a barrel. So nothing really new or anything to talk about, because you're just oscillating within the mandated price of oil, which is between $40 and $60 a barrel. Just like it was back in the 90s, the price was 30 to 15. They never let it get past 30, and they didn't let it get below 15. All right, that's what it was. You had a $15 trading range. Now, in today's world, you got a $20 trading range. So just wanted to put that out there for you. All right. Let's see. There's another question
That's
about
pretty cool.
VET.
Oh yeah, let me pull that up.
Yep.
Give me a sec. Hold on. I
Didn't mean to wax philosophical.
No.
I just had to give you.
No,
guys.
I didn't.
What did you do?
I was getting screens out of my way and closed the whole screen that had all my charts and everything on it.
You're so mean.
Mean to me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one who gets hurt here.
You're always the victim. Why are you always the victim? Why are you always the victim?
It's true. Because you always smacking me around.
You didn't know there was a narcissist? A narcissistic, sociopathic, psychopathic dude?
Oh, I knew there was a narcissistic, psychopathic dude.
Stab, stab, stab.
I brought my guitar. I got a jazz.
And what do you plan to do with that guitar?
Basically, I just practice whenever you're talking.
Okay,
I listen, but I practice.
Wow. He's like, oh, wow. Wow. Shots fired.
Not
plays it when I'm talking. Wow. Everyone heard you live on the air.
I mute myself.
Oh, my goodness. OMG.
I still
shots
listen.
fired.
I mean, I literally like assign tasks to the executive cat blogger. I've done all kinds of stuff.
You might as well said, folks, I only get a good night's sleep whenever he's talking. That's when I snore the loudest, guys. Okay.
Wait, hold on. This chart has a big spike in it, so it's doing one of those.
Sharing.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's doing one of those.
Why are you being so selfish? You're not sharing. Sharing is caring.
Let me get rid of this welcome sign here. Yeah, this is all. This is the VET BTC.
Okay. Wow, that is the
I'm looking for
chart.
VET USD.
That one right there looks like no one is interested whatsoever.
Well,
it's like a dead market.
Yeah, but it's not. You know why? Because maybe it is. But what it is this huge. You probably can barely see it, but it's this huge spike here.
It looks like a fat finger.
Yeah,
error.
that huge spike is ruining the whole chart. So
yeah, because it's probably a bad tick, and they just didn't correct it.
Hey, I got a dishwasher being delivered, so I'm going to leave you hanging for a second, Dex.
All right.
Feel free to kick my screen out if you want to share. This is the USD. This is a little bit more usable. So
okay, that'll work. That'll work.
Hold on, let me. I'll get it nice and pretty, and then I'm going to go take my delivery.
Yeah, that is a.
See you in a few, bud.
Yeah, those are some pointers on that. Right now, the bears are in control of this particular chart. Looks like this one is going to head lower and probably much lower and put in a new leg down. on this particular chart. So sorry about that. On the VET, it's looking bearish. All right, next question. Thanks, Dex. Also, do you still see the dollar going to par, or was that already fulfilled when it hit 99 and change? I'm going to say that it's a little bit of both. I'm going to say, first of all, yes, when it hit the 99 and change. So that was definitely a real thing that happened. But I think that was like the first run at it. You know what I mean? Like the first attempt. I think that another attempt is coming. And it's very possible that that's happening. Reason I say that because the dollar's been hanging out at that 97 to 98 handle, and it really hasn't gone anywhere. It's just like chilling right there. It's just chilling. I think it is going to explode higher. I don't see how it can't explode higher. You know what I mean? Like at some point, like they always say, something has to give. So at some point, I'm seeing that it's definitely going to end up going higher. It's what I mean. I don't think it could be helped at this point. You know what I mean? It really can't be helped. So yeah, I see that happening. Most definitely. Most definitely, I see it happening. Other than that, it just depends, man. It's like, yeah, it's so much going. It's so many factors that go into it. Also, I remember when I first started out on Wall Street, and my the vice president of the firm, really smart guy, and he was walking me through the complexities of what goes into making the U.S. dollar, and how out of all the other basket of currencies, that the U.S. dollar, it wasn't like just cut and dry like all the other currencies, like let's say the euro or something. And they were saying it's so complicated that you can get a bunch of analysts and economists into the room, and they won't agree on all the different things that are thrown in to create the U.S. dollar index. So it's just weird, man. It's just one of those weird things. So I gave up on even trying to understand its actual makeup, and just went with that it's a thing that exists, and we just have to watch it. But for the time being, on the daily chart, you were in a bear market on the daily chart for a couple of weeks. Now you're in a correction. So you're in a bear market on your daily on the US dollar, but it's a correction, meaning that we're expecting prices to head higher. And they have since the initial breakout, but we really haven't gone anywhere since. The market's trying to top and get a nice close above 78, but that's been very difficult to maintain. So yeah, I think we're just going to trade in the range of 97 to 98 for a while. So yeah, I know that's the long answer to the question, but yeah, that's where we are. It should also be noted that not long ago, when right after the opening bell, the markets hit their low and then bounced from that point. So they headed higher. Now they're heading back down again. So I'm expecting that these markets are definitely going to stay bearish for pretty much all day. And then after that, I think, like I said, tomorrow will be turnaround Tuesday. Then we'll see what happens from there. But that's kind of my take on it, at least for right now. That's where we are. Can we take a look at WTC on the ASX Aussie exchange? Okay, let's see here. Let's take a look-see and see. Give me just a second. Okay, this is the WTC. Okay, is that Wise Tech Global? If the answer is yes, then I think I got you. So hold on. Give me just a sec. And we'll have you up and running here. All right, let me share my screen with you on the Wise Tech Global. All right. Give me just a second. All right, here's your Wise Tech Global right here. All right, as you can see, this first one right here is the weekly chart. So coming into it today, there was a crash alert on that one. Coming into it today, crash alert. All right, and as you can see here, the market has that time bomb on it. So we're neither bullish nor bearish. You're kind of consolidated right now, and we're waiting to see what the market's going to do. If you pull up the daily chart, however, all right, here on the daily chart, once again, you still got that time bomb. The market's just trying to find what it's going to do. We had a crash alert here. Crash alert here finally played out. Then we had another one to start, the prior week. The market didn't do anything. It just kind of like just stayed right where it was. So then coming into today for Monday, we were expecting that the market would try to pop back higher again. And the reason being is because we've been having the up, down scenario. So here's up, here's down, here's up, here's down, here's up, here's down, that kind of thing. So this one's not going anywhere just yet. But we were anticipating possible pop today. So let me ask you this. Do you have your real-time charts open? Because I don't have the real-time chart on this one. If you do, you can let me know. Did it pop today so far? Did it pop yet? Is it bullish yet, or kind of another inside day? So you had to let me know that one, because I don't know. But this is what we got. All right. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. Let's see here. All right. With that being said, let me show you something else real quick, so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. All right, so notice see how the Dow is off its lows now? So remember the 2-bar Charlie setups that we talked about? You can see how certain ones are manifesting just the way I said that they would. Notice how the S&P, the S&P 500, which is this one right here. All right, this bearish 2-bar Charlie is still in effect. All right, so the market got up to 32.69 3/4 and fell to 32.33. All right, you see that? So boom, there that is. And then here you got the NASDAQ 100. It ran up to 90.77 and fell down to 89.25 half. All right. Now we're at 89.80. Now we're at 89 and a quarter. So that's quite a bounce off of that low. All right. So I want to show you the significance of some of these things. Oil has come off of its low. It's only down 90 cents now. It hit a low of 52.15 and now it's bounced to 53.35. Also, Bitcoin just hit a high on the futures of 88 even after hitting a low this morning of 85.75. See what I'm saying? That's how the price action fluctuates. And we got one more minute until the first hour of trading is done. The first hour of trading is a lot of back and forth. You got a lot of retail money coming in. The big money normally does not come in and enter the market until 10:30, after 10:30. All right, let's see. Any inside info about Davos and their plans to run out central banks' digital coins? Okay, so let's break that down. And hold on, I got another question here about, let's see. All right, this is a good question. As a member, where do we go to learn the 2-bar Charlie and how it works? All right, it should be up on the on your dashboard. I am not too familiar with the dashboard and how that works, but I know it should be up on the dashboard. If you're in the trading room right now, you have access, hit either support up or hit the moderator. Let me see if he's in the room. I think the mod should be in there. They will let you know. I have to familiarize myself with the dashboard. Shame on me for not doing that, but I don't spend too much time on it because I'm usually in the lab and trading and stuff like that. Hit Cramerica up. He should be in there. So yeah, hit Cramerica up, and he'll tell you where it is, or hit support, and they can show you what's up with that, where to find that. But it should be on your dashboard. I just don't know where on the dashboard. Sorry about that. All right, let's see here. Any inside info about Davos? Yeah. Okay, so even before Davos, it was in the crypto news that the digitals were definitely looking. The central banks were definitely looking to roll out their own digital coins. As a matter of fact, I broke the story years ago, back when everyone was laughing at Bitcoin and altcoins and the whole crypto space in general, saying how stupid it was and it was a fad. They were comparing it to the tulip bulb craze and all that nonsense. And I exposed that behind the scenes, the U.S. federal government and the central banks were quietly behind the scenes planning to roll out their own blockchain and even their own digital crypto, but they wanted to be on their own servers, if you will. Basically, what they're going to do, they're going to kind of bastardize the whole blockchain, roll out their own, and also make it so that it's a controlled mechanism. They're going to change the whole shape and complexion of the whole blockchain and crypto space. They're going to come up with their own version of all of that and make it so that you have to use only that. Remember, we talked about that in my documentary that's still up on YouTube on the channel. The Federal Reserve, the Federal Reserve, and the central banks versus the blockchain, and that video should still be up there.
Hey, I'm back.
All right, good to have you back. Did you see that question?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, I told him to hit up Cramerica or support because I knew that you were busy. All right, let's see here. Let me put this up here. All right. Do you see more downside in the market before it reverses? There are a lot of gaps in SPY and Apple that haven't filled yet. Yeah, I think you missed that. I covered that in the pre-market post scan, and I think I even talked about it some more in the beginning of this particular live. So let me readdress that. Yeah, I believe that if we have a turnaround Tuesday tomorrow, and the market doesn't fail and it closes positive, and then we have continuation, and the market continues to rally this week, then what is going to happen is once the market runs out of steam, it's going to be short. The rally will be short-lived. Don't know how long it'll last, but it's going to be short-lived. And then when the correction comes, we're going to fill all those gaps and keep falling. All right, that's scenario number one. Scenario number two, excuse me, if we get a turnaround Tuesday followed by another drop on Wednesday, Thursday, then what will happen is once the market fills those, I think it will keep dropping and fill those gaps down there, but then find support and take off like a rocket and never look back for a long time. So those are the two scenarios that are in play right now for the markets. So yeah. But that was a very good question.
Indeed.
I can't find anything worth buying or even selling at this point. May have to let some more of the day pass. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a freebie. Here's a freebie for you. If Lord willing, we'll have some time today, and I'll be able to show you if it manifests. But I'm gonna tell you how it works first. Let me get a sip of this coffee. Mm. 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 It's live, folks. Live. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give you guys a quick crash course on parabolic movements. All right. It's a crash course on parabolic movements. So let me go ahead and set that up, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Parabolic movements. All right. Excuse me. Let's see. I think I'm going to pull up the Dow. We'll use that as our example. All right. Let me share my screen with you. All right. Can everybody see my screen?
Laws can in. Yeah, they can see your screen, bro. Actually, now it just disappeared.
Yeah, I did that.
We could see it as up until I said yes, we can see it.
All right, here we go. All right. So this is the Dow. All right. So the top chart right here, this is the weekly chart. The next chart right here is the daily chart. Okay. The next chart right here is your 4-hour chart. And the last chart right here is the 1-hour chart. I used to know how to make this annoying black thing disappear.
Dude, I know how to do that. I have to look at it again. I'll remember. I think I even have it in a video.
If you guys know how, someone please mention it in the comments so I can get rid of this. All right.
I know how to do it. Let me open mine. I know how to do it. Hold
on. So anyway, we're going to use, for the sake of this, we're only going to look at the bottom. So we're going to look at the daily. We're going to look at the 4-hour right here. And then we're going to look at the 1-hour right here. Okay. All right. So here's how parabolic days normally work. So let's say like we have today, you see here on the 4-hour chart, the market just collapsed, price just fell down, and we've created a gap. We got a gap on the 4-hour, a gap on the 1-hour, a gap on the daily. We're just gapping all over the place, right? Even got a little gap thing going on here on your weekly chart as well. All right, so you know that at some point the market has to back and fill these gaps. Now, depending on the size of the move, like how many points the market has fallen, that will determine the level of a parabolic type of a play. So normally you know that at 9:30, all right, the markets like to back and fill a little bit. So as you can see here on this 4-hour, that's a green bar. Here on the 1-hour, we got green bars, right? You see this, all right? Everyone's looking. Everyone can see that, right? Okay. So that would put us like right. This is the 9 o'clock bar right here, all right? And this right here is now the 10 o'clock bar because it's a 1-hour chart, okay? Notice that the market, this is where these two bars right here, the market finally found some support. What it did was a lot of people kind of bought here and put their stop right there at that low, and they got kicked out as the market reversed up here. So when you're playing the parabolic, you know the market is going to uptick. You just don't know where that actual low support is going to be. And it can be hard to ascertain what that's going to look like and where that's going to go. So you kind of, playing it by ear a little bit. But this bar right here moves so fast, it can be difficult to catch. Now, I know some of you are going to say, well, why didn't you just come over here like this? Why don't you go and look at a 5-minute chart? Why don't you just do that? Why don't you just look at a 5-minute chart and then you can kind of tell, what's going to happen? No. I'm going to tell you why. Because there are oftentimes, depending on what type of money management you're using and what type of an entry mechanism you're looking at, you're always going to get this flash wick. This is a flash wick where the market likes to spike down on you and run your stops almost instantly without warning, only to reverse and then take off and not look back. So we know what the issue is. The issue is a base and a rally, right? The mechanism for that, though, we don't know at what price inflection point is going to occur at these levels, because there's so much going on. Let me see if I can show it here. If I'm messing myself up, let's see. Nope. I'm going to find it. Just give me a second. Gonna find it. Oh, here we go. Okay. So when you line this up with this price ladder, what happens is you got these micro fast market scenarios where you'll get maybe 3,000 sales here, followed by 42,000 buys here, or vice versa. This will flash you, and this creates this because the market's moving so fast. It has not issued into an official fast market, but you get these micro bursts on your price ladder. And so it's difficult when the prices are coming in so fast and you're trying to do this real time like this, you're trying to actually get in. You can get hurt and kicked out before you even get that entry point in there. So you have to be really careful because the machines are in here and they're putting in so many orders within a microsecond that's what gets you this on an intraday basis. That's why I do not use these 5-minute charts, because at the end of the day, they tell me nothing.
They tell me nothing. I love that.
They tell me nothing.
That's funny.
All right. I look at your 4-hour chart, which tells me something. This is the most important. Now, see, the low of this bar was 28,423. This one is 28,405, right? So what you'll be doing is you'll be guessing that this was your last bar. Or you could say, oh, well, let me go get slick. Let me look at this 1 hour. And you would have thought that this was the low. All right. And it would have suckered you in and then brought you back low again and stopped you the heck out. Well, what if I just use a ridiculous stop? Yeah, but this run here, this wick, it only nipped. It was basing itself off of this bar. That's what you don't realize. Regardless of where your stop would have been, this wick would have extended to it. That's what I'm trying to show you. This is the danger of trying to do the parabolic. It used to be back in the day, whenever you will wake up to a parabolic move in the market, you could just immediately get in there and get long right now. You could have got long right on this bar right here and rode it like a cowboy riding a Bronco and went wee as the market goes back up. This is what happened during the election, 2016 election, when I warned everyone of a huge, ridiculous parabolic movement, and it happened. And if you thought you were safe, then it came down. And if you were down here somewhere, it came and got you and then came back up. It's like the terms have evolved over the years, but when it first started happening, when I first noticed it was back in 2000, when the Fed would come in and play with interest rates in between meetings, and it would cause the markets to go super hyper parabolic. And what would happen is you would get spiked up and down. So if you thought you were smart and you're going to come up here and you're going to, put a wild ticket in to sell if it hits this, or buy if it gets down here, what happened is you would hit, not only would it spike like that, but you'll be in a fast market. So because normally you could say, well, let me look at time and sales. If this got triggered first, then I'm good, I'm short. Or if this got triggered here first, then I'm long. Give me all my money. But what it would do is it would be fast market, and it would hit you both times and just black your trade out. It was some weird nonsense that was going on back then, so that you literally couldn't win. So if you tried to sell here and you put like a stop here, it don't matter where you put your stop at. It's going to come in. It's going to take you out and take this out simultaneously and leave you flat with nothing. So at best case scenario, you end up flat with nothing. And worst case scenario, they would say, nah, we didn't fill this ticket, we filled this ticket, or vice versa. And you would just be smoked. It was nothing you could do except for stand aside. It was just weird. So markets really haven't changed that much, but I just wanted to show you how the parabolics work. and how the robots are in here to run your stops. So if you think you're being smart, they're just going to come in and wake up and just buy somewhere up in here. Nah, your stop's going to get it. And you cannot say, well, I won't use a stop. This is futures we're talking about. You would be the most idiot person on the planet to not use stops trading futures, because everyone knows who said it was going to stop here. How do you know some other news piece when it came out and now the market's down here somewhere? You know, you got long here, but the market's down here now. Do you understand the leverage that you're dealing with? Do you understand that your broker will be on the phone before you can even hit send on the trade, telling you that you need to put more money in your account, or they're pulling the ticket? You'd be a margin call so fast it'll make your head spin. And one other note on margin calls: when you're trading futures, they have a thing called span margin as well. So it's more arbitrary. You know, if your broker just feels they don't like your trade, they can take you out or demand more money, even though technically speaking, it's not the normal course of business. So just wanted to throw that out there so you can be careful and understand how wicked the market can be with you. And you got to have a strategy for dealing with this. This is another reason why, too, it's become almost impossible to day trade on these markets, because the machines have an advantage that you do not have. Okay, they're using sophisticated algorithms that you don't have access to, but now you do if you're a member of PulseWave Trading, because we have algorithms that know about these scenarios and can tell you when the rally or the crash is coming and give you the heads up. That way you avoid this right here. And this is another reason too, I always tell you guys, this is why I don't trade on Fridays, meaning that I don't put in new positions and, you know, expose myself to being long going into the weekend or being short going into a weekend. You don't know what kind of stuff can happen on a weekend. As far as you're concerned, a nuke could have went off and erased a major city somewhere in the world, and you're holding a long position. Do you understand the tragedy that you'll wake up to on Monday morning?
I'm back.
Not just in the loss of life, but the loss of account. All right. So can you imagine the people that woke up this morning long U.S. equities? They are really throwing up right now. Okay. Like, is the market going to come back? It has to come back. It doesn't have to do anything. It could keep falling, you know? So, yeah, hit that like button, people. Hit that like button. We you know, these likes really help us to you know, with our programming, to know what and when and what to put up. So if you really appreciate these lives, then please hit that like button, because if people hurt my feelings and don't hit the like button, and if people don't share, you know, these videos with their friends and families, then it's going to break my heart, and it'll show me that people don't love me.
It's very sensitive. This
And
guy.
then instead of doing market videos, we're going to start doing videos about my feelings.
Oh, you
All
don't
right.
want that, folks.
You don't
The
want me to
conversations aren't
start doing
feelings.
pre-market feeling scan
It's a nightmare.
and end of day feeling report.
It's like being visited by 7 crazy ex-girlfriends all at the same time.
Exactly. And then I'll open up with crying.
Mhm.
And instead of saying bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered, I'll say, I'm crying on Monday, I'm crying on Tuesday, I'll be crying on Wednesday.
You're such an idiot.
And
I love it.
you know, you don't want me to tear up. Okay. You don't want me to tear up. You don't want me to curl up in the fetal position like an infant and just wail for 45 minutes.
It's true.
Snot coming down my nose.
It's a lot of snot.
Exactly. So you don't want that.
You don't. You really don't.
All right. Let's see. We got another question. Heather, when are you going to do another show with the Gorilla? I do not know. See, that's another thing too, you guys. I love doing shows, but you know, everyone's so busy. You know, everyone's so busy, and I have not gotten any invites to go on any shows of anybody. I mean, look, what it is I have not been back on SGT Report or what's the other one? Dave, X22 Report. And so, everyone's busy. They have their lineups, months in advance. And I'm just at the bottom of the list. And no one wants to talk to me.
See, Kramer knows what you need: a coloring book and a beanbag.
There you go.
Yeah. It's very sad, Dex. What's happened to you? I gotta go. I got things being installed, but you can hang. You have you're able to end this on your own, aren't you?
I'm able to what?
End the broadcast.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Cool.
Let's see. So, waves hitting the PulseWave trigger. Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Waiting for PulseWave trigger. Let's see. I'm gonna go look at it on my.
Okay. I misread
is that one we're covering? I want to see if it's.
Yeah, waves. That's on the crypto list.
Cool.
Yeah, that's another thing too. A lot of this is just waiting too, folks. Trading is like fishing. Sometimes you just have to sit in your boat with your line in the water, waiting for something to bite. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and that's actually the thing I like about PulseWaves is it takes that emotion out where you're looking at something, you think it's going to move, you want to get in, but the price trigger hasn't hit, so you chill.
There you go.
And that's what you want to do. You want that kind of accountability built into your system so that you're not sitting around all day second guessing yourself.
Yeah, and you want that. You don't want to have to be in here looking at 5-minute charts and 1-minute tick charts and all this other stuff. You don't want to have to go through all that. You want to already have an idea of what's going on in the markets, and then you just want to be able to just sit and just pluck things off. It's like hunting. Sometimes it's like fishing because you're waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for certain market conditions to take effect. So it's like watching weather, waiting for the next storm to come in.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also like surfing. You're waiting for the next wave to catch that next wave. But it's also can be like hunting, where you're looking to snipe, your next deer or elk, and you're just waiting in the woods with your rifle, and you're just waiting to catch something in your scope so you can snipe it. So it's all three scenarios rolled into one, and that's what time it is. Like, imagine getting your report, your PulseWave price trigger report on Sunday, and it telling you that before the market even opens, that we're looking at a crash coming for Sunday night into Monday trading.
Mm.
Well, that's exactly what the PulseWave price trigger reports did. Our members get their reports on Sunday, and then what happens? Boom. They know what's going to happen. They put their trades on, put their tickets in before the markets even open. And then the market opens. They get filled. The market takes them with it. And they wake up this morning smiling, saying, "Ooh, look at my profit." That's how it works. Before you go, someone's asking about waves. Can you pull that up?
Yeah. Hold just a second, because.
Or do you really need to go?
No. Just the opposite. I'm looking at updating my Bitcoin stop loss because it's moved.
Ooh, it's moving in your favor?
Yeah, I'd like to wait for a new 4-hour bar, but that's coming up soon, isn't it? Oh, I'm gonna wait for the new 4-hour bar.
Okay.
That makes sense, right?
Makes sense to me, yes.
I'm about to send you a message.
Okay. That's what trading is, folks. That's how we move. I think I do have a setup possibly coming that I'm looking to take advantage of. And I'm trying to determine if I'm going to do it. Let me see here.
All right, I message you.
All right, let me see.
What I'm thinking about. Then, in the meantime, what was it you want to look at? Waves?
Yeah, waves.
Just give me a sec.
Oh, absolutely. The question to your answer to your questions, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, and the guy's asking for waves.
Yeah. I was just looking at the buy trigger myself for waves, so I know what's going on.
Yeah, this is looking. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
hold
looking
on.
at something also, folks. All right, so there's another thing. There's another play, another thing that you can take advantage of, and that's your inverse ETFs. Inverse ETFs, almost you can make an argument that they're basically designed kinda to go to zero. The only time they really pop is on days like today when the markets, you know, drop down on the open and there's a gap that needs to be filled.
Yeah.
I say that because today, um, the the inverse ETF, like on the Nasdaq 100, pretty much all of them on the stock indexes. Well, the markets gapped above their intraday price inflection points. So because of that, the market has to back and fill again. So eventually, it's going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
The only question is, should you short it, knowing that that's going to happen? Should you short the inverse ETF? So that always comes into play. I'm going to give you my personal opinion on that. I really don't like inverse ETFs, even the 3x ETFs. I don't like them. Let's put this one on there. This is a good one.
Wait, hon, we were looking at we were gonna look at waves for this cat.
Yeah, but look at that.
Here.
Tell me that's not fly. Isn't that fly?
Yeah, I was saving that. Yeah, no, yeah, it's amazing. So John Andrews says, just FYI, PulseWave's got me into BTC around 7,300, still in people. So that's well over $1,000 gain per BTC. It's $1,300 plus gain per BTC. So that's sick. Yes, John Andrews, you fantastic duck, man. You.
Congrats on that.
All right, and now let's look at waves for our friend Luz. Yeah,
the waves right now. Look at now. This is your weekly and daily, right? Notice how the weekly and daily here. Time frames are pretty much similar. I can't speak. Similar. Okay. All right. Identical. Okay. So you got overhead resistance at the bottom of the Kumo cloud, which means that that's exactly where price is going. Price is going to go higher. I'm looking at it going higher.
Oh yeah.
To test the bottom of the Kumo cloud.
Oh. On
those waves. Does that make sense?
You like my new Zoomy thing I'm doing?
Yeah, I like it. I like that. I think it's pretty slick.
It's a built-in Apple feature, but for some reason in the past it didn't work. Like it wouldn't show on screen when I did it. And then the other day I did it and it started working. So I don't know if it was StreamYard or Apple or what.
Now, for the record, Waves has a rally alert. It had a rally alert for Sunday into Monday. Had a rally alert. All right, so let's deal with that first. It had a bona fide rally alert. Where is it now? What's the price of it now?
Even I can barely see it.
I know.
Here's your price.
Oh, you're looking at the BTC?
00
What's the dollar
price?
You want
USD? Okay.
Yeah, USD.
A little easier to deal with.
That always works better.
Here's the tether. So close enough. Close enough for rock and roll.
Wow.
So the tether doesn't really have much of a weekly Kumo cloud to look at, except for a little line. Here, let me go give you a little more.
Looks nice though, doesn't it?
Not bad. So what are you thinking? Do you think it'll break out of this? It tested the Kumo cloud yesterday.
Yeah, I think it's coming. I think it's going to head higher. Yeah, I think it's going to break out of the Kumo cloud.
And this is your last few weeks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a little flat right now though, momentum wise, but still, market gave a rally alert, and that's exactly what's happening. Oh, that's what's up, man. Big pimping. I see him over there. He said he bought a full Bitcoin on Saturday.
This guy.
Look at you over there.
When are you having me and Dex over for barbecue to celebrate your purchase?
Oh, okay. Our man said he's in the Waves BTC.
Yeah, I thought it was. That's what I was going to do. I knew I was in the middle of something. I was going to check, see if he got triggered.
Let me look.
Yeah, he's. Oh, wait a second.
Yeah. He said he's in, so that means he's riding it. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, man. Oh, I know what I'm doing.
Green
I'm
on the
confusing
screen.
myself over here. I'm looking at the USD chart, the USD triggers instead of the Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's what I was doing at first.
Yeah, I was all confused.
That can happen.
Wait, so he's already riding it? I don't think we did we hit it? I didn't think we
He
hit
could have
it.
been riding from the day prior too. Don't forget
Oh,
that.
okay, gotcha.
From
Yeah.
Friday. That's what's up.
Yeah, it wouldn't be on last night's trigger. It would have been earlier. Unless he's doing, maybe I'm looking at the weekly. Hold on. Dude. Hold on a sec here.
That's what happens, man, when it's early in the morning and you got to let the
Hey,
coffee kick in.
we've been on air for like 2 hours, so
hey, it is what it is. It's a live stream, you know.
Let's see here.
You never that's the thing about a live stream. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know what is gonna be talked about or shown too.
Yeah.
You know, that's the one thing about these lives. You don't know if a trade's gonna come into fruition, and I may end up doing a live one for you right here in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
You just never know.
For the Waves USD, if you were trading that, we have two, just so people understand, we have two different reports that we use for crypto. We have a crypto USD and a crypto BTC. So it would not, for today, we wouldn't have hit the rally trigger. Obviously, it's having a down day.
Right.
Or was it USD? Let's see. Well, USD, it's up a little. My bad.
Okay, no, it would not have hit night trigger.
Yeah, it would not have hit today's trigger.
On the BTC?
So that makes sense. On the Waves, some of the Waves, either way, the Waves BTC or USD would not have hit last night's trigger.
So we're waiting. Okay.
He's on an older trigger. So,
okay, gotcha.
Which is good. It would have pulled back on you if it hit last night. But it has a mixed on the BTC chart. Let me see the daily. Hold on. Oh, did I mess up again? Oh my God, I'm firing myself.
Markets have a mind of their own. That's why you got to use stops.
We've got a rally alert for that one, but a downtrend, a negative 22 on the downtrend. So, and it did not hit last night. So,
okay.
All right, I got to get out of here, bro. You staying on? I'll leave it.
No, I think we're good for now. It's not. I think the markets have stabilized now, so I don't think.
Yeah, we covered a lot of stuff.
If something jumps off, though, I will come back for another live stream. But I think we're good for right now.
Now it's showing my files. I forgot I was. There we go. All right, Dex. Yeah. Good to talk to you, man. I'll see you soon. Thanks everybody for watching. Hey, we had a lot of people hang in with us today. So
yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, we'll be doing this for the most part. We'll be looking to do this every day moving forward. We'll see.
Indeed.
We'll see what happens. But definitely the pre-market post scans and end-of-day reports. Those are Monday through Thursday. So you don't have to. I mean, actually Monday through Friday as far as the pre-markets, and the end-of-day reports are Monday through Thursday. So that's how we do it. All right. Well, thank you guys, and don't forget to hit that like button. And Santana's hilarious. So basically, go to PulseWaveTrading.com, and sign up for that free account. We do have some goodies in there for the free accounts, and take a look at what we have to offer you. PulseWave price triggers are here for you. That discount is about to go bye-bye. So if you are so inclined,
discount, my God,
you guys are going to want to go and take advantage of that right now.
Yeah,
that's something we did when we were drunk. We went ahead and made that over the holidays. We were drunk on eggnog.
It was our post-Thanksgiving bender, and we went in and added new buttons to pay for the year, and it was a ridiculous sale.
Yeah, we were out of our minds. So
regret it every day. All right.
And it's too late to take it back, right? So we're going to cancel it soon. So go to PulseWaveTrading.com, sign up. Also, don't forget, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace.
Peace. I'll say one last thing. I know I never say anything after the pigs get slaughtered stuff, but keep an eye, though. Dex and I working up some really cool stuff. So if you're a person who's sort of like almost ready to join PulseWave Trading, now's the time to join, and we've got even more cool stuff coming up. So keep an eye on this space.
Go.
Later, everybody. Thank you.
Peace.